Hi everyone, this is Admin Josh from Pageant Empress, and in today's video, I'll be doing a recap of best national costume according to me, top 10 best national costume in Miss Universe 2020. Do let me know in the comment section who is your personal favorite national costume, and let's begin. In number 10, I have Miss Cameroon from Africa. Cameroon, I really like Miss Cameroon. This is the first debut year for Miss Cameroon to compete at the Miss Universe pageant. A huge surprise for me. I did not expect this amount of spectacular big national costume from Cameroon. I really enjoy the headpiece. It looks like Lion King, like I'm watching a Broadway of Lion King, and it looks incredible. I really like Miss Cameroon's outfit. I was waiting for an African country to give us a huge grand national costume, and Miss Cameroon is delivering, and she truly impressed me. It is just beautiful, it's big, it reflects the wildlife of Africa, it reflects safari. She's bringing safari to the Miss Universe stage. I thought it was brilliant. It had an element of production, 3D, and just color scheme wise, it was brilliant. So Cameroon is my number 10. In number 9, I have Miss Philippines. I really like the simplicity of Miss Philippines' national costume. So her national costume is a flag of the Philippines. So it's very patriotic. It's blue, my favorite color, and red with a hint of gold stars, which reflects the flag of the Philippines. So it's very patriotic. I can sense she's very proud to be a Filipina. It's a very simple national costume because the color scheme is very simple, but the way she's carrying herself, like I said before, it really depends on how you carry the national costume. And I can tell you, she did an amazing job. Simple costume, but she did an impact with the way she's carrying the national costume. So the presentation for me was brilliant. So Rabia, if you're watching this video, you should be very proud of yourself. Number 8, I have Miss Indonesia. I really like this national costume of Ayu. I think this is a brilliant concept. She really made me educated more about Indonesia, and I got to know more about the Indonesian culture, the wildlife of Indonesia, which I was not educated about. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for educating me. Now I feel more knowledgeable about Indonesia. And also stage presence wise, it was amazing. It had skills, it was 3D. It just felt amazing. Amazing. Miss Indonesia's national costume is incredible. Love the headpiece, and I love the whole concept. The execution of a national costume is brilliant. I also really love that she has a little bit of LED light on her neck and on her gloves, and it really has that wow factor that I was waiting to see in national costume. Love it. And also she has a beautiful train tail, I think, so that looks amazing. Indonesia has been delivering national costumes, great national costume in Miss Universe, so I'm really impressed with Ayu's national costume. It is definitely one of my favorites. Strong national costume from Miss Indonesia. I truly enjoyed it. Number 7, I have Miss Malaysia. Even though yes, originally she was my favorite national costume because of how the stage did not look as wow on stage as it did on the press presentation, the reveal of the national costume. I'm not blaming on Francesca, I'm blaming on the guys who are holding the national costume for Miss Malaysia. I wish they bring the whole stage in the center stage of the stage, because it does not feel like it's on the right place. Because of the placement, we cannot appreciate or see the full national costume properly, because I love this national costume. It was my number 1. So I wish they had done a better job of showcasing the national costume, but just the design, I really like it. I think it is one of the strongest, and yeah, I think I really like Malaysia's national costume. I wish that she changed a little bit faster, because I know a lot of people are saying that she took a really long time to have a wardrobe change. So that is my only feedback from Miss Malaysia. Design-wise, it's very strong. I really like it. Very creative. My only feedback is for the Miss Universe staff, who did a bad job of putting the stage in the wrong direction. In number 6, I have Miss Nepal. I really like this national costume of Miss Nepal. I think it definitely represents the core value of Nepal, which is Mount Everest, which is the tallest point in the universe. She looks like a mountain climber going to the top of the universe. My only feedback is I wish, so this comment is actually not towards Miss Nepal, this is towards the Miss Universe organization. I wished they showed the part that she reveals the mountain, because I didn't see that. I'm watching the video in YouTube at the moment. I didn't see the Mount Everest being showcased or revealed. I wish the camera guy could have done a better job, because the the costume is strong, but I cannot appreciate the full view of the costume because the camera guy focused on the wrong girl. So that is my only criticism towards the Miss Universe organization, is please do a better job in terms of showcasing the costume, because Nepal team has done an amazing job showcasing Mount Everest to the Miss Universe stage. So costume wise, I really like it. Camera work could have been a little bit better, guys, so please do a better job of it. Let's be real here. I did not like the hosting. Zosie, I love Zosie, she's doing amazing, but the male host was terrible, absolutely terrible choice, because I don't know, I feel like he was rushing to get to the next goal, and as a fan, as someone who really appreciates national costume, I wished they slow down a little bit and let the girl walk, because there were some girls that they were rushing to get to the next goal. I could not even see the girl on the end of the stage and appreciate the full national costume. So it felt a little bit rushed. So this is a comment towards the host, male host. Please slow down. You're rushing way too much and I don't like it. It looks really rude to just rush to the next goal without the girl on the stage actually finishing her pose. So for the preliminary competition, please be a little bit more considerate of the girls. Anyway, moving to the next girl. In number 5th place, I have Miss Nicaragua. I love the colors. I love how colorful it was, but it all made sense. It was cohesive. It was very clean, and I just love the explosion of colors. She made me smile when I was watching her walk down the stage, and it truly reflected her Nicaraguan, Latin American culture on the Miss Universe stage. I thought it was a very good representation of Nicaragua. So I feel like I got to know more about her colorful, vibrant festival. I love it. It is incredible. Now, this is what I was talking about. When I say bring me colors and just a color palette that actually makes sense, this is exactly what I was talking about. Miss Nicaragua, I love this national costume. Execution is perfect. I love the proportion of her backdrop and matches with the front, because usually girls have beautiful backdrop, but the costume is not that great. But Miss Nicaragua has a brilliant backdrop of a lion when she turns, as well as a beautiful, colorful front. Everything. Amazing. One of my favorite, Miss Nicaragua. In number 4, I have Miss El Salvador. I really like the flower. It was a very simple concept. It was the national flower of El Salvador. It was a very simple idea, white with a gradient green, but I really love the execution of Miss El Salvador's national costume. It had amazing tiny details, and it was shining, and it was just had a very good stage impact. It's beautiful. Love the color scheme. The color palette is just right on point. I love the white on the top and the gradient effect of going towards green, darker green. And it's not just green, it has different shades of green. So she looks like a beautiful flower walking down the stage. I love it. I know that the designer has spent weeks creating this masterpiece, and I can definitely appreciate this just watching her. There's a lot of rhinestone, there's a lot of beautiful embroidery, hand embroidery, and a lot of detail that has put into it. There's a lot of thought put into it. Even though outside it looks very simple, but when you look at the details of this national costume, which I did when they revealed the costume, I fell in love with it. So it's one of my favorite. Miss El Salvador looks absolutely stunning. One of my favorites. It's fine to do a simple concept like a national flower, but if you execute it brilliantly, if you put just a little bit of a thought into it without having too many crazy ideas, this is what you get. And El Salvador did an amazing job in terms of execution. Oh my god, I love this costume. I love Miss Panama's costume. It is amazing. Even though its whole costume is white, I love her national costume. Miss Panama looks incredible. There are not enough words in dictionary for me to say how amazing Miss Panama looks at the moment. There's so many details, but it all just makes sense. It is all put together. Just the design is super strong concept. Design is amazing. Execution is brilliant. Everything. Oh my god. Yes. Like, I'm speechless. Like, usually I am talking non-stop, but Miss Panama's national costume is making me speechless, and that says a lot. It just felt like I was watching the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, and it felt like this is made by a huge, big fashion designer with tons of materials. It felt very expensive. It just felt exquisite, amazing, brilliant costume. I felt that I got yet again, it was meant to be about the history of Panama, and I felt educated about the history of Panama. So I think she did an amazing job. My second spot goes to Miss Puerto Rico, Estefania Soto Torres. I loved how grand and how amazing, how big her national costume was. I loved the color scheme of Miss Puerto Rico's costume. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is her bringing the universe to the Miss Universe stage, and this is brilliant. Every single detail of Miss Puerto Rico's costume is refined. It is exquisite. It looks expensive, and it is, oh my god, I cannot, guys. It's incredible. The headpiece makes sense. The color, we don't see a lot of purple on the Miss Universe stage or any beauty pageant. Purple is a very rare color, and it is a very smart choice for Miss Puerto Rico because it really enhances a beautiful fair complexion. And the backdrop she's holding, it looks like horoscope. Homage towards the Walter Mercado. It's a great influencer in the South American region of the universe. I also really like how beautiful she looked, like a queen. The way she presented herself was very RICO, very sophisticated. It felt like a queen walking down the runway. She did an amazing job. Very strong contestant, good stage presence. So overall, Puerto Rico is super high in my list. And before I talk about my number one, I have 5 honorable mentions. So my 5 honorable mentions are Miss Finland and Miss Iceland. Both of them have very similar concept of LED light, but I really like that they brought a very creativity, a new concept, new type of idea to the Miss Universe stage. So I really appreciate the LED light in the Miss Universe competition. I really like the concept of Miss Singapore. I thought it was a very strong concept-wise. It was very strong. I really like that she talked about the importance of stop the hate crime against Asian people, which I think is such a strong concept. Miss Canada, it was a very simple national costume, but the way she carried herself was brilliant, and she was talking about Black Lives Matter. So I thought that was another very strong advocacy. So the concept-wise, it was a very strong Miss Canada. And my last one in my honorable mentions is Miss Peru. Miss Peru looked beautiful. If I had top 15, I probably would have put Miss Peru in it. But it was such a strong concept. I just loved how beautiful she looked. She looked amazing. She looked like a beautiful bird. I love the color scheme of pink, gradient effect going towards white. It had a very good stage presence. She looked amazing. She is one of the strong girls, and I'm looking forward to seeing her tomorrow for the preliminary competition. And now, my ultimate winner, my favorite national costume in Miss Universe 2020 goes to Miss Universe Thailand, Amanda Upton. My god, like, look at the details. This is what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about bring your culture to the Miss Universe stage, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It is brilliant. It is truly a masterpiece because if you look at the fish, it is fully beaded. Look at the tail of the fish. It is incredibly hand beaded. It's hours and hours of hard work put into it. And also it really truly reflects the fighting spirit of Thai people, because Thai actually means free. So when you say Thai people, this means free people. And I really like that essence of Thailand reflected through her national costume of the fighting Siamese fish. And truly, I love it. I love Amanda's national costume. Blue, like I said, is my favorite color. So it's whole ray of blue with flag of Thailand is there. The color scheme is brilliant. Her national costume was brilliant. I loved every single part of Thailand's national costume. I really like how the fish was swimming on the Miss Universe stage, and it was just flowy. I love the color scheme. The color palette was brilliant. It popped on the stage. It had a feeling of ocean, aquamarine, and it felt like she was a fish walking down the runway. And for me, it was a joy. I truly loved it. It was a brilliant masterpiece. The designer should be proud of his work, because I know you have been fighting to represent this national costume in the Miss Universe stage. So overall, Thailand is my best national costume because I truly love the concept, and the execution is perfection. I truly admire a designer who puts hard work and a lot of effort and thoughts into the national costume, and this is the true result of that. So guys, this was my best national costume review. Do let me know down in the comment section who is your favorite national costumes, more than one if you have. And if you like this video, hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and do make sure to follow me at the rate Pageant Empress to get the latest pageant news and updates. So bye from Edwin George. Bye bye.